Making things is tough. I'm faced with creative blocks, lack of confidence, and self doubt. Today, I want to share with you the personality framework that has helped me not just in my personal life, but in my creative work, the Enneagram. It's a typology of 9 interconnected personality types, with one being your core type. Ennea means 9 in Greek. I've studied other personality types like the Myers-Briggs, and I prefer the Enneagram because it's dynamic. It recognizes that we exhibit character traits on a good day that may differ from our traits on a bad day. Let me show you how it could help you spot red flags when you're moving away from growth and towards stress. Also, just by watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, you're making a difference because proceeds from this channel help support WeXL Org's nonprofit programs that empower kids to be more creative. As I go through the 9 Enneagram types, narrow down to the top 2 that could describe your core self. Are you ready? Start your intuition. Are you Enneagram Type 1, the reformer, detail-oriented, principled with high standards? Are you Enneagram Type 2, the helper, caring, generous, and thrives in connection? Are you Enneagram Type 3, the achiever, ambitious, adaptable, and loves to win? Are you Enneagram Type 4, the individualist, creative, authentic, and emotionally deep? Are you Enneagram Type 5, the investigator, curious, analytical, and independent? Are you Enneagram Type 6, the loyalist, reliable, prepared, and values trust? Are you Enneagram Type 7, the enthusiast, adventurous, energetic, and loves new ideas? Are you Enneagram Type 8, the challenger, bold, decisive, and protective of your vision? Are you Enneagram Type 9, the peacemaker, calming, inclusive, and harmony focused? Drop a comment below which of the 2 types resembles you the most. The Enneagram's 9 personality core types come from coping strategies we learned as kids. Our personal defense to feel safe and loved. Our personalities helped us survive, but as adults, some of these defenses can limit our growth, especially as creators. This is about uncovering the driver behind our choices, our habits, and yes, even our procrastination. And that's where the magic happens for creators like us. Because when we spot our patterns, we can change them or double down on what works so we can become healthy and prolific. All right, let's go deeper. Each core type is connected by lines to 2 other types. When you're going towards stress, you exhibit the average unhealthy traits of one type. When you're growing, you become more like the healthy version of the other type. We'll go through each type again, which includes a celebrity example. As we hit each one, please keep in mind your top 2 so that you can narrow that down to one core type. Enneagram Type 1. When the Type 1 reformer moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of a healthy Type 7 and become more playful, spontaneous, and open to experimentation. When Type 1s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 4 traits, becoming overly self-critical, moody, and perfectionistic. Wes Anderson is known for his meticulous, symmetrical shots and precise color palettes. That's why I chose him as a Type 1 example. Type 1s have an eye for detail and a deep sense of integrity. They're committed to excellence, whether that's in brushstrokes, words, or code. If you're a Type 1, your core driver is to do things right. Your creative superpower is impeccable craftsmanship and high standards. But watch out for perfectionism that keeps you from doing your work and rigidity that keeps you from having fun. How do you maximize your creativity as a type 1? I recommend leaning into the adventure and fun of learning something new. Enneagram Type 2. When the Type 2 helper moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of a healthy Type 4, developing deeper self-awareness and honoring personal needs. When Type 2s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 8s and can become possessive, controlling, aggressive, or pushy in helping you. Dolly Parton is my pick for Type 2 because she is generous in both her art and her support of others, always focused on connecting with her audience and community. Type 2s are collaborators at heart. They pour themselves into supporting others and creating work that connects emotionally. If you're a Type 2, your core driver is to be loved and needed. Your superpower is your deep empathy and connection. But watch out for burning out by prioritizing others' needs over your own. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 2? I suggest making your own art. Don't worry about what other people think. Make it for yourself and make time and space for your art practice. Enneagram Type 3. When the Type 3 achiever moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of a healthy 6, embodying values of teamwork, loyalty, and authenticity over image. When Type 3s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 9s, becoming disengaged, avoiding challenges, and procrastinating. Performer, actress, and businesswoman Jennifer Lopez is my choice for the 3 achiever. 3s are driven. They set big goals, work tirelessly, and adapt to whatever it takes to succeed, often making it look effortless. If you're a Type 3, your core driver is the need to be valuable and admired. Your superpower is an unstoppable work ethic and the ability to inspire others with their success stories. But watch out for becoming so focused on image and achievement that you lose sight of your authentic self. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 3? I suggest you do something for the sheer enjoyment of it and without the need to share with the public. Enneagram Type 4. When the Type 4 individualist moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of healthy Type 1s and gain structure, discipline, and grounded action. When Type 4s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 2s and overinvest in others to gain validation, losing personnel boundaries. For the Type 4 individualist example, I chose writer Maya Angelou, who was poetic, soulful, and unafraid to share the raw truth of her experience. Type 4s are deep-feeling and vulnerable artists. If you're a Type 4, your core driver is to express uniqueness and authenticity with a superpower of transforming personal experiences and emotions into universal art. But watch out for romanticizing the melancholy or feeling so unique that you isolate yourself from others. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 4? You're naturally sensitive and connected to your heart. So approach your art making with logic and structure like a healthy Type 1. Enneagram Type 5. When the Type 5 investigator moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of healthy Type 8s, becoming more confident, taking decisive action, and sharing knowledge openly. When Type 5s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 7s and become scattered, restless, and distracted by too many ideas. For the Type 5 investigator, Einstein comes to mind. His breakthroughs came from relentless curiosity and thinking outside conventional limits. but also from years of solitary study. Type 5s have the hunger to understand and innovate from a place of depth. If you're a type 5, your core driver is the need to understand and master. Your superpowers are depth, originality, and expertise. But watch out for staying in research mode forever. How do you maximize your creativity as a type 5? Find groups that meet in person with members who share your interests. Enneagram Type 6. When the Type 6 loyalist moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of a healthy Type 9 and can find calm. They start trusting the process and stop scanning for danger. When Type 6 move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 3s, becoming grossly competitive, image conscious, and overly focused on proving worth. LeBron James is my celebrity pick for the Type 6 loyalist. He is committed to his teammates, his hometown, and building something bigger than himself. Type 6s are loyal protectors. They're planners, problem solvers, and the glue that holds teams and communities together. They thrive on trust and dependability, and when they commit, they're all in. If you're a Type 6, your core driver is to feel secure and supported. Your superpowers are your fierce loyalty, preparation, and rallying people towards a shared vision. But watch out for overthinking worst-case scenarios or second-guessing yourself so much that you stall your own momentum. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 6? Join communities and groups that align with your purpose instead of igniting your competitiveness. Enneagram Type 7. When the Type 7 enthusiast moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of healthy Type 5s, becoming more focused, disciplined, and able to follow through on ideas. When Type 7s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 1s, becoming rigid, hypercritical, and nitpicky. My Type 7 enthusiast example is Richard Branson, who is a serial entrepreneur, adventurer, and master of turning fun into a business model. If you're a Type 7, your core driver is the need to experience life fully and avoid pain. Your superpowers are boundless curiosity, adaptability, and infectious enthusiasm. But watch out for jumping to the next shiny project before finishing the one in front of you. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 7? Understand your why. When the job needs to get done, but your attention begins to wane, remember why the work aligns with your life's purpose. Watch out for overcommitment to force goals. Temper your excitement when a new idea pops up. Enneagram Type 8. When the Type 8 challenger moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of a healthy Type 2. He softened into nurturing leadership and use strength to support others. When Type 8s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 5s, withdrawing, overanalyzing, and hoarding information to maintain control. My Type 8 challenger pick is designer Vera Wang, who has transformed the bridal industry and built a fashion empire on her own terms, all after the age of 40. She was a competitive figure skater before taking on fashion, too. If you're a Type 8, your core driver is to be in control of your life and protect yourself and others. Your superpower is courageous leadership. But watch out for dismissing others and overpowering your collaborators. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 8? Just as art making does wonders for a healthy Type 2, find your art practice and make art with others if possible. It'll help fill you with the magic of soft power. Enneagram Type 9. When the Type 9 Peacemaker moves towards growth, they exhibit traits of healthy Type 3s and tap into drive, assertiveness, and personal ambition. When Type 9s move towards stress, they exhibit average or unhealthy Type 6s, becoming anxious, indecisive, and overly dependent on external reassurance. For our Type 9 Peacemaker, I present Bob Ross, who made art approachable while putting viewers at ease. Type 9s bring people together and create inclusive, balanced spaces. If you're a Type 9, your core motivation is to maintain harmony and avoid conflict. Your superpower is keeping the peace throughout collaborations, ensuring a more balanced achievement. But watch out for escapism and disintegrating into what feels secure to the point of paralysis. How do you maximize your creativity as a Type 9? Don't procrastinate. Practice putting yourself in uncomfortable creative situations. Take risks in your art. I know that was a lot, but don't forget, I created a worksheet for you, which you can download for free by joining our newsletter on WeXL.com. I want to talk about the Enneagram personality wings without inundating you with too much. In the Enneagram, your fundamental type sits between two other types on the circle. These neighbors are your wings. Your wing isn't a totally separate personality. It's more like a flavor or seasoning for your core personality. For example, if I am Filipino chicken adobo, am I more vinegar or more soy sauce? You might find you lean on one wing most of the time, or you might balance both depending on the situation. But remember, your type is your home base. Wings just influence how your type shows up in the world. I am an Enneagram Type 7 with mostly an 8 wing. That 8 wing gives me a little extra boldness, a let's make this happen right now energy, which is great for entrepreneurship. But it also means I have to watch out for bulldozing other people's ideas without fully listening. Finding out my Enneagram personality type was like getting the instruction manual for my creative brain. My patterns, the procrastination, the overcommitting, my style of collaboration, it all started making sense when I learned the Enneagram. As I make more episodes for us on this channel, I'll use the Enneagram to further explain my creative process in the hopes of making this helpful to you and your work, no matter what type you are. Speaking of Enneagram type, have you honed it down to one? Drop it in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel because in future episodes, I'll show you how to apply the Enneagram in different creative scenarios. For example, I use the Enneagram for creating or embodying fictional characters, whether I'm writing a novel or stepping into a role as an actress. It helps me determine character arcs quickly and create authentically. I aim to post Monday through Friday videos that help creators live their best lives. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.